to Pocket Pod Animal Crossing. Wish these dreams would go live. Episode 165. There's Joey, Bowie, oh that's me, and Leash. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. What? Nothing wrong with me.
Very dark.
We just listened to a bird sing that song.
It was a very skilled bird.
It was a fancy, skilled bird.
I'm always impressed with the speaking capabilities of parrots.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's a little cockatiel that might be like an expert pro at whistling, or you can kind of discern what it's saying, or then these other bigger parrots that are like very clear, sound just like human speech. It blows my mind. They're amazing.
I love it when a parrot is part of like the how they solve the whodunit.
Oh, classic mystery situation.
Because no one was a witness except for the parrot that
Yes.
heard the person's last words.
There's a, I
It's a
believe,
commercial, right?
Was that Twin Peaks?
Oh.
I think that may have been a
commercial.
there's also Phoenix Wright, the video game that's like a Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. There's some mysteries, and one of them definitely has a parrot, and it is helpful in solving the case.
Not a parrot, but there was also a Black Mirror episode. Do you guys remember that one?
With a
With the little
bird?
blind, I think there was like a blind kid, but like a hamster.
what?
could
I don't remember that.
Oh, are you
Right?
talking about the one where that has the worst ending ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I might have blocked it from my memory.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't it a hamster that got to see stuff or something?
It was
recorded the
definitely a
video?
small animal that was
Okay,
the witness.
I'm
feel
remembering
like I
that.
remember
I do
and
remember
they were
it was very
trying to get
upsetting.
the information out of the small animal, and then and then things happened.
Wag of the finger. Don't want to talk
There were
about
a
it.
lot of
It's
like
okay.
Black Mirror was like
A lot
I mean,
of
there's
amazing
just
stories.
it's awesome and also upsetting.
Twisted and nightmare-inducing, and sometimes just kind of weird.
And often, sometimes feels a little too real for
Yeah.
future times.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while, something happens. You're like, "Wow, that was definitely a Black Mirror episode."
Definitely something that we say is like, oh, this is a Black Mirror situation. Great.
Great.
Brought to you by Black Mirror.
Ooh, our sponsor today.
We're here for the free product placement.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Definitely the same genre as our podcast.
I mean, if there's nothing that people associate Pocket Pod Animal Crossing with other than Animal Crossing, it's probably dark looks into the future of sci-fi coming into reality. So yes,
that basically sums up Animal Crossing.
that's
Yeah,
that's true.
especially my version.
That's right. The Fallout future
Animal
post-apocalyptic.
Crossing Fallout. Yeah.
which is basically Sweet Tooth.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
You're
right.
absolutely right.
So excited. I am watching
In a
that
world
now.
where animals are just sprouting up,
Where animals are people.
the animals
right?
can walk and
Yeah,
talk. And,
it's amazing.
it's a really good point. Sweet Tooth is like
Black Mirror situation.
It's the prequel to Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. Black
Clawsing.
Mirror. Ooh, with claws. I see what you did there.
Leash, what was the answer to that question?
What was first of all? What was the question?
Well, sorry, I didn't finish my thought.
Oh.
What was the answer to the crossword puzzle question?
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
What's new? Oh,
I don't
My
know.
bad.
No, you did
my
it right.
bad.
You did it right. I was accompanying with the haha.
Sail away.
New horizons.
What's new?
What's new? Because it was Enya. Yes.
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 It
Yes.
was the clue was Aronico Flow.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what that sail away is from.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
just the-
that's
the
just part of
opening.
the whole song. Sorry, when you were doing the do 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 do,
Oh,
I was going right to do do
Tom's
do
Diner.
yeah.
So many good
I'm
like.
sitting in the
I was gonna do some
90s.
Weird Al stuff.
in the corner.
Oh, I don't think I knew the Weird
Al.
Al version. What is the Weird
There's
Al?
Oh no,
version?
it's part of. It's just part of one of his
Oh, a medley.
the
medleys.
polka,
his
one of the
polka,
polkas.
polka
Oh,
your
nice.
eyes out. I think.
Alternative polka or something. He does all kinds of fun stuff.
The Love Shack is a little old place
Nice.
where
That's a good one.
we can get together.
Well, it turns out there actually is something new to talk about.
What? Let's talk about
We
it.
didn't think there was, but there's a thing. There's a thing.
Oh my gosh.
We found a thing.
I found a thing. So, a few days ago, Isabel announced a new item available in Nook's Cranny in honor of French National Day, Le 14. That's not how you say it.
Oh, crap. I don't think I remember what 14 is in French.
Le 14.
You have to count from 1 to get there.
Yeah, and
don't
I'm
you?
not, I don't want to do that.
Un,
No.
deux, trois.
I can tell you it's for Bastille Day.
Okay. It
So
doesn't
that's-
say Bastille Day. It just says
Well, that is the 14th.
French National Day. Okay.
That's also correct.
Okay, good.
But I think it's like Independence Day versus 4th of July.
Got it.
Kind of.
Well, the thing we get are these adorable, fun-looking hats.
You know what they make me think of?
Well, so someone in the Discord also mentioned it.
Oh,
and
did they?
that is a dream that I didn't even write down because I didn't know what they were talking about.
Ooh.
And now I know what they're talking about.
Now you understand.
The thing that it reminds Sarah of is
The hat of Papa Smurf and all of the Smurfs.
Yes, it does.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't come in white.
No, a terrible mistake. Does it come in
What?
dark red? Because then it could be Papa Smurf's hat.
It comes
Papa
in.
Smurf.
I see like
Papa
it's
Smurf.
like a reddish orange from this color. It might be red. It's hard to tell in this picture.
No, it has to be like a rich red.
Yeah, it's a proper
Fire
red.
engine.
Proper
yeah.
fire engine red. Yeah, but I'm excited.
There's a pink and there's a green. They're very cute.
It seems like were they
not
intentionally avoiding making Smurfs
Probably.
references? That's not
Because
fair.
you could have blue skin. What's next? What's
Right?
next? Yellow hair. What's next? White Smurf hat.
Yes.
What are you
Yes.
even doing?
Halloween costume,
know.
obviously.
So upset by this.
So that was a request, I believe, from Tara.
Tara, I
in our
agree with
Discord.
you 100%.
I'm gonna double check before
I
I,
am
give her too much credit.
100%.
I feel like
Yeah.
that was a bit of
I'm
a
in the wrong channel.
faux
go to the
pas
Dreams
on this
channel.
French Bastille Day celebration.
Credit to Tara.
Wait, aren't the Smurfs even, aren't they Belgian? Aren't they like from a French-speaking nation?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you might be right about
What in
that.
the world are you doing, Nintendo? Are you trying to slap our French friends in the face and say, ha? Or our Belgian friends, sorry, Belgian friends.
Apparently, these hats are called Phrygian hats.
Phrygian? Okay.
Not F. Phrygian. Phrygian.
Frisian.
Phrygian.
I'm not familiar with the term, but I don't know a lot of things.
Phrygian.
Fri-
Phrygian. It's the Phrygian hats.
Phrygian.
That must be the pronunciation.
It's Belgian.
Yeah, so the Smurfs are Belgian and the hats are Belgian.
In French, they're les schrumpfs.
What? How cute is that of a
Dutch,
name?
they're de Smurfen.
Oh my gosh, the names get cuter.
Phrygian hat, that's what I'm calling it now. A cap
Nice.
or Liberty cap, it's Liberty,
Ooh.
is a soft conical cap with the apex bent over, associated in antiquity with several peoples in Eastern Europe and Anatolia, including the Balkans, some place, and then a place called Phrygia,
Oh, well, there you go. There's
where the name originated.
amazing.
Phrygia, I don't know how to pronounce. I'm sorry.
No, that sounds. I mean, we do the best we can when we're learning things. So.
However, the hat style seems to originate from
Smurfs.
Scythians, as depicted in their art.
That's
Interesting.
amazing. Now I kind
It's a
of.
whole lot of history of a hat.
That is, and it's a very distinctive looking hat. I'm kind of interested if we could ever see those in real life. And I guess I can look up like things online for a real photograph of them, because really the only way I'm familiar with them in their like look is the Smurf hat.
And on Wikipedia, it does say that the Smurf hat is, in fact, a white hat in the style of a Phrygian cap.
There it is.
Ooh.
There it is. It's all coming together.
Oh my gosh, they look
So yeah,
awesome.
I do wish it came in white, and I think that's a real bummer that they didn't make it available in white.
Yeah. I'm delighted by the actual Phrygian cap. think
I have
they
a
look
pop
great.
quiz about Smurfs.
Oh, give it to us. Give us some pop quiz. I love it. Let's quiz me. Quiz me.
Let's do it.
How tall or short are the Smurfs?
Oh.
3 apples high is my
I
answer.
didn't pick you.
You didn't? I didn't know we had to be picked.
Well, you were raising your hand.
Oh, you're right.
I
good
wasn't
point.
guessing.
That's a
I
very
was
good point.
I was gonna start
No, but
using
you're
my
correct.
hands.
It is 3
I was
apples
gonna I was gonna say about this. So is that about 3
That's
apples
look at
high?
that. Joelle had that. We were both the same page.
It's
This
like
might,
4
this might be a little
apples.
higher than 3 apples.
Well,
yeah.
well, what about like Red Delicious?
3 large apples.
or like a real fresh Honey Crisp. Yeah. 3
I just wanna
large
eat one now.
apples high.
True or false?
Uh-oh.
Smurfs have tails.
I would like to answer this.
I'm going to
about-
let Joelle answer first.
Because mine's a guess and Sarah's is not. I'm gonna say false.
And I'm going to say true.
The answer is true. Sarah knows a lot about Smurfs.
She really does. This is amazing.
I might know a
Did you
little
just
bit about
watch like a
Smurfs.
YouTube video about Smurfs like 20 minutes ago?
No, but I did have little plastic Smurf toys growing up. They were like little vinyl toys. They were very cute. And I do remember.
I mean, I
Collection.
definitely had Smurf stuff, but I don't remember tails.
Did you
and
have
I
Murph?
don't remember how tall they were.
Mirth and Smurf. Well, my Smurf, mine were very tiny. They were
Did you have
always
Murph and Smurfs?
Mirth and Smurf.
Okay, I have another,
Oh,
I
they
have
do
another
have tails.
question,
Look at
Sarah.
those weird
More.
looking little
See how much
tails.
Sarah knows.
More. This is going to be the trip up.
What is the plant from which the berries the Smurfs naturally call Smurf berries?
Truffula trees. Got it.
It's a plant where this. Wait a second. The plant is not a Smurfberry plant that goes to Smurf berries?
Oh, it should
Unfortunately,
totally be a
it's
Smurf
not.
plant.
That's so funny. I don't know.
A Smurfery bush.
I'll guess, is it a blueberry?
No.
Oh, I definitely don't remember what
The answer is, I'm going to read this sentence. They love to eat sarsaparilla leaves, whose
Sarsaparilla.
berries the Smurfs naturally call Smurf berries.
Oh, that's so cute. I had no idea.
That
I
is
had no remembrance of
adorable.
that. Sarsaparilla.
Smurf knowledge is fun. This is great.
This
Teach me
is
more about
adorable. Yeah, tell us more.
We're going on a tangent about Smurfs.
I love it.
I don't care.
You know what? They're small. They're cute. They live in cute
basically
villages.
animals.
They're like, yeah, why not? Smurfs. Smurf it up.
Trying to find another one.
Get smurfed.
Get Smurf. Get Smurf with
That's
Maxwell's
so
Smart.
Smurfing
Wait.
good. Wow.
Don Adams is Maxwell Smurf.
I have not entertained Smurf information in a long time. Like I haven't watched. Remember they like released a couple of those movies a few years ago.
I did not watch any of those. Although I,
haven't
know
watched any of them.
Fred Armisen is a voice in one of them. I think he's Brainy Smurf, and I was like, oh, Fred Armisen, I like him. I don't know if I could tolerate them. Sorry, and I don't mean tolerate the movie. I'm sure they're very fun. I just mean like
Was
it wasn't.
it Neil
why
Patrick Harris in
spend
that
my time.
movie?
Oh yeah, I think he was in. He was like the one of the human characters.
He was like the human. Yeah. Yeah.
Smurfs.
Huh.
Any more questions for us to learn more about Smurf lore, Leash? Smurf action. Smurf
I'm waiting for more
plants.
Smurf knowledge.
I'm trying to find another
Give me
good one.
Smurfing knowledge.
Smurfin knowledge.
Ooh, okay. I got one.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Here it comes.
With the exception of Papa, Baby, Smurfette, Nanny, and Grandpa, how old are all Smurfs said to be?
Whoa. That is a wild question. How old are all other Smurfs said to be, with the exception of the other ones? That's such a peculiar way to phrase a question, that they're all the same age.
20.
I'm going to say it's something really old. Like, I'm going to say 210.
The answer is 100 years old.
Oh, closest without going over.
Nice. Nice. That's very funny.
Ooh.
So they did go in the
I have a couple more.
Okay,
Okay.
let's hear it.
As we all know. Ooh.
As we all know.
Ooh.
As we all
wait,
know.
maybe we don't know.
Ooh.
How old is Smurfette?
Hold on. It doesn't say.
I think
Good
Unlisted.
question. Well, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Wait, let me get this first question out of the way, and then we can get to that second question that may not answer your question, but explain why we don't know her age.
Got it.
Oh.
She's mysterious.
I'm confused.
Wait, is that the question?
No. I'm trying to figure out how many Smurfs are female.
Isn't it just Smurfette?
No, I'd say there's 3 that I can remember. But
Which
there
are?
may be more. So Granny Smurf, Smurfette.
Nanny Smurf?
Oh, sorry, Nanny Smurf. Well, I'm way off. Nanny Smurf, Smurfette, and then there's a little girl one, and I am trying to remember what her name is.
Her name is Sassette.
Sassette. That's so cute.
That is correct. I'm pretty sure that Nanny would be a female.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. Hashtag agree.
And we don't know Nanny's age.
How old is
Presumably Nanny
Papa
and
Smurf
Grandpa
supposed to
are
be?
older than the others.
You know what? That's a good point. That should make sense, right?
So there's Grandpa Smurf that's older than Papa Smurf.
Correct.
Interesting.
But
Yeah, but
Smurfette and Sassette were created differently.
Oh,
Who created Smurfette?
I think I know the answer to this. Joelle, would you like to venture a guess?
Charles Schultz.
Wow! That is the best answer, and I feel ashamed that mine is not nearly so exciting. The creator of Charlie Brown stepped into the world of the Smurfs and was like,
That's all I got. I was trying to think of a really old,
drop.
cartoonist And he's the one I got. He's the one I
It's
got.
just like move.
It was obviously Charles Schultz.
Vince Guaraldi was like playing.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you think when he walked down the street, there was always someone with a piano following him?
Yes.
Schroeder.
Obviously.
The inspiration for Schroeder was the person that followed
like
him
wheels.
I love it.
So who do you think it was, Sarah?
I think it was Gargamel.
It was Gargamel.
Oh, created. I meant like who drew her?
Which is
Like
a
you know, like
perfect
Stan Lee creates various Marvel characters.
It's a perfectly
I was like,
reasonable thing.
maybe there was like a different illustrator tapped in.
Collaborator, like for one-off.
Gargamel.
Right.
But who created Sassette?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's
Smurfette.
say. Ooh, I like that guess.
Now that I know we're in game with this, or in canon
in
with
universe.
this, in
And that
universe.
one actually is Charles Schultz, and that's why it was just the weirdest turn. Like flip around, flip the script.
I still think I'm right. I still think Charles Schultz was involved somewhere.
I'm gonna guess. Let's just say Brainy Smurf, accidentally.
It just says the Smurflings.
The Smurfling. So it was the other little sidekicks that Sassette plays with that are other wee ones.
How
guess.
does a Smurf get made?
Unclear.
Where do Smurfs come from?
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. This is amazing. All these Charles Schultz is the creator of Sassette. That's what we learned. That's correct. I'm pretty sure.
I have one last trivia question, and then we can move on from the Smurfs.
Never. Okay, I
fine.
guess that's all right.
Smurfs can walk and run,
Okay.
but how do they most often move?
How do they most?
They skip.
They skip.
Oh my gosh! Is that
They
ever the
skip
cutest?
on
I did
both
not-
feet. I don't know what that means.
That's called hopping. That's called
It's like-
hopping.
wait a second.
Unless they're on both feet, like one after the other.
I don't know.
That's-
Is it like
that's
wink,
just-
wink, wink,
that's
wink?
just skipping. 'Cause
What
if-
does that mean?
If you're on one foot, you're pogo hopping, and if you're on 2 feet, you're just hopping.
There's no.
Maybe-
They move by skipping on both feet.
What do you think? Do you think it could be? Remember when they're doing Follow the Yellow Brick Road in Over the Rainbow, Wizard of Oz? Whatever the heck that movie's
one.
called.
That one.
And they're doing like the little like double skip.
Oh.
With the skip in the air.
Yeah, kind of like maybe that's it. Is that? Are we going to call
song.
back to that? There's the song. That's the magic song. But skip on both
maybe.
feet. Skip
Well,
on
there's
both feet.
like the normal. I'm gonna do it with my hands, which is not gonna be helpful for a podcast.
Well, we
but
can describe Leisha's 2 fingers
It's
on her
like-
hand.
And now she's skipping with alternating
Oh,
feet.
so it's just sort of
there's
like
that. But then
Jauntily
there's
walking
also, like-
with lots of like
Well, then
hopping
there's
as you
also
go.
this like weird skip that I did as a kid, which
Oh.
was like a side. Shitoop. I can't even. Boop 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 boop.
Oh,
strafing.
that's like riding a horsey, like when you have like the little
Yeah.
horse and you kind of
And that's
hobby
more
horse.
like
Skip
you're
with
leading
one-
with one foot.
yeah.
I gotcha.
I think
Okay.
the first thing you did was what the Smurfs do.
Right, they're
I
using
think
both feet
They
to
use
skip.
both feet because they're just skipping,
Which is interesting,
and they're
'cause I
not
think of
favoring one
skipping.
foot over another.
Right.
That is kind of what I default to, but I get the like 1 foot lead.
Yeah.
One
Lead skip. 1
Yeah.
foot
Get
lead
it.
skip.
I never thought of it that
Wow.
way. 1 foot leads, 1 skip. 1 foot skip.
I'm glad I cleared that up.
We,
Yes,
ju- we
that
just
was
went
great.
down quite the Smurf,
We're learning so
Smurf
much.
and rabbit hole.
And if you have another opinion of what skipping is, let us know.
Yeah. Please send us your videos of skipping.
Share your YouTube videos. And we'll be
It
happy
could
to
just be your
repost
fingers
them.
on a hand, just like Leash just did. It doesn't have to be anything more than that.
Yes, that's
They don't even have to be on a hand.
It could, yeah,
I prefer that.
that's a good point.
because
They could be on a
perspective.
table, on a flat surface, on a book.
to confirm it's really truly the size of a hand and not like a giant puppet. Unless it's 2 giant puppets, and then we would never know. This is full of mystery.
Well, that was quite the what's new
Skip on
about a
hand.
hat. The only
Yes.
other thing that's new but totally is not is the rodeo horsey, the
Yeehaw!
fun
goes-
horsey.
Flappies all around.
Yeah, it does a 360
He's a
flappy
bucking bronco.
instead
Does
of
like
a
the
180 flappy.
Doesn't it do like the side to side bounce instead of the front to back?
It does like
Yep.
it does like a roundabout.
It does roundabout. Oh man,
It's a bucking bronco.
It's a bucking bronco.
Yeah.
It's a Smurfin' bronco.
Ah, I love it. Bringing
Smurf
it
and
back.
Smurfo.
Smurfing the Smurfos. But yeah.
I don't want to wait.
For some follow-ups, guys.
What are the follow-ups?
2 follow-ups.
Well, I think the most important one is what color pedicure did I get?
Yes, obviously, the most important question we had last episode, the hot topic.
Well, in honor of our Sanrio giveaways, I only looked at the OPI Hello Kitty collection at
love
the
it.
at the nail salon.
Fantastic.
And I picked up all of them, and my favorite one was the one that was called Nice Kitty.
Aww.
And it's like a pearl colored, silvery
It's so
white.
pretty.
And you can see the part where I smudged my big toe when I got in my car.
Oh,
And now I like the color enough because it's really pretty. It's like
very
it's like
cool.
a fun pearl kind of.
it is.
Almost got like a purpley sheen to the white pearl color.
It's a lovely sheen.
So I ordered my own thing so I could fix my own toe. And if either of you would like to try this Hello Kitty color,
Manicure during podcast.
delightful.
Manicast.
Manicast.
And while I was getting my pedicure, I asked Leash where she gets her fun. You can't call them press-on nails. That's not what they're called. But they're like nail polish in a sticker.
Yeah. Stick on nail polish.
And then Leash
Nice.
told me where she gets them, and then I ordered some.
Yeah.
And that's what I
Try
have in my
it?
handies
Did
right
you
now.
like it? Do you like it?
I have more to learn about it, but
It's
it
a
came
learning
out
curve,
pretty
but they're
good.
nice.
Looks nice. Yeah.
I did
I like it.
Very pretty.
What color did you get?
This is called Celestial something or another.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I
It's-
like that name.
It's
Celestial
glittery
something or
and
another.
goldish, like a rose gold kind of glittery.
Rose gold.
Rose gold. Yeah, that was fun.
I like it.
Good.
That was
I'm
fun.
glad you like it.
I think it's great.
Yeah. I like it.
And also, I petitioned nail polish companies, please make your names longer and have Celestial something or other as your next color because I would buy it 100%.
This particular company has some really fun names for
do like
their
names.
for their
They
colors.
do.
That's cool.
But yeah, I found it. So I did it last night while playing D&D. So you can multitask while doing this. It doesn't take
Ooh,
super
nice.
a lot of
It's
attention.
super nice, and
Yeah.
they you don't have to wait for them to dry.
Oh, that's
they
a good
recommend you do
feature.
them at night, so then in the morning they're all ready to go, and they're because they do have to harden a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. Question about that.
Yes.
For the hardening overnight, do you find that it presses, like you get pattern textures? Okay, that was my question because I was like, I can't
No,
do that
no,
with regular nail polish.
No, it
was
just
fine.
doesn't make it so it would peel off, peel
gotcha.
off again.
Oh, that's very cool.
And it does harden
yeah.
the polish, like
The
'cause
outer
it's in like a
surface.
dry, it's in like a airtight container. Pro tip: if you get good enough that you only need to use one strip,
That's what I did.
you can
I multitasked.
you can put the other one back and then take if you have a flat iron or something or an iron and just iron it back together. It'll last longer. They still end up drying out eventually, but
Resealing
you
it
can
essentially.
save it because once you let it get to
Oh,
air,
once you open up the thingamajig,
it gets
I see.
hard and it won't be able to. It's hard to get them on your nails at that point because it becomes like a hard
I
nail
see.
polish.
It's curing of its own accord.
So you want to reseal it in as sealed
To keep
as you
it airtight.
Can
And
get
some
it.
people say to put it in the fridge, but I haven't done that.
Interesting.
I
Wouldn't
don't
that
know
make
what
it even
fridging it.
harder?
I don't know.
Fridging.
I don't know.
What if we put it inside
I just
Ziploc bag?
I just put it inside the thing. Like I have a plastic.
Good idea.
I have a
Ziploc bag.
plastic.
I don't know.
Airtight container.
All these
I
questions
put
and
it in.
more.
So many things to try.
But I guess I'll find out because
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't open all of them. I only opened the one I was using. That's
Yeah.
good. That would have been a big old mistake.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
I did receive an email to make sure I bring it inside right away because it was 93 degrees
Oh my
outside.
gosh,
Yeah,
it's been so hot.
And they were like, they might not do well if they get too hot. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, sorry to your friends out
but
on
it
the
arrived in
West
a
Coast.
in a thing that it didn't feel hot inside, so it
Oh,
was
that's good.
well insulated.
Yay.
Whatever kind of packing
Keeping it safe.
material they used. Anyway, that was fun. So nails. Let's talk about something else. Last week we also talked about Monopoly.
Monopoly, baby.
And we could only review it based on a picture. But our wonderful friend Brewster's Roost
yes.
was able to get his hands on
my
an
gosh, an
actual
actual
copy of the game.
Lucky.
And we recommend you check out his video, and we'll link the video in our show notes, where he reviews the game, and check it out.
Yeah, if you've been curious. I know I've been curious. I haven't watched the video yet, but I am looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, I wonder if he has a couple test players with him as well.
Oh,
to
maybe.
help them learn how to play the game.
Ooh, or is just at least getting, at the very least, I hope we get an up-close view of the little tokens. And
Yeah, be good to see it up front and personal. Nope.
Up close and personal.
That's it. Up close and personal. Not up front and personal. That's not what anyone asked for.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a break.
Good. What a
We
drink.
did it.
Wee.
Water.
Agua.
Break. That's how you know the break's over.
Well, we're refreshing.
And
beverage.
if you want to drink water during our break, we recommend it so you can feel refreshed too.
Yes, stay hydrated, my friends.
Yes.
Always a good choice.
I should say if you at home. I was looking at Sarah when I said if you.
Oh, well, I mean, I understood she was talking to you, friends out there.
Out there in Radio Land.
Radio land.
That's not what it's called.
Tuning
Podcast
in.
land.
Out in the interwebs, tuning into the Pocket Pod Animal Crossing channel.
Yeah. The channel.
It's a channel. It's a channel that you can find magically by opening up a file on your phone or listening to a streaming podcast.
You just grab your TV clicker.
Ooh, a clicker!
Clicker. I love when on TV shows people sometimes still call it clickers. And
That
I'm
is
just
really
like,
cute. I wonder if
"Oh."
that's a regional thing, like, because that is a really sweet term for it.
My grandma did have a clicker.
It
Like a
was. It
legit
depended.
It was like a big,
Yeah.
Ooh.
like
With all
it had
the
like
little-
like a wire.
Wow.
Did it have like the thing where like the plastic thing that slid across to reveal more buttons on one
Oh,
side?
I don't remember. It looked like the side of an accordion to me. Like it had, like, and it literally made like a when you pressed it down, it was like a click, like a hard click of a
I remember
button.
when they made
wow.
soft buttons, but it still clicked even though the buttons were soft.
Ooh.
Like because they made them all like rubbery and soft, but in the tinier.
yeah.
But
Oh, it
you'd
had a
still click
mechanism
in, but it
inside.
still had to click when you
Yes.
press down on them. But yeah, we called them clickers until they freaking stopped clicking. I think.
Until they frickin' stop clicking. Call them clickers. I love it.
I think so.
That makes sense. Why not call it a clicker?
clicker.
The clicker. Give me the clicker.
I was watching Freaks and Geeks, and they called it the clicker on that show, and I was like, "That's right. That's definitely something they would have done in 1980."
Oh my god.
80s and 90s, I think it was still relevant to call it a clicker.
I mean, yeah, into the night for sure. Like I think once.
And then there was that movie, a terrible movie.
Oh, the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Click.
which
I
was
think
referencing.
that's when they stopped calling it a clicker. I think Adam Sandler ended the practice of calling it a clicker.
No, why?
Sorry, Adam Sandler.
That's funny.
Or good for you. I don't know. Either way.
good for you, Adam Sandler.
Good for you.
You've gotten that word out of our lexicon forever.
Well played. Well, at the end of our announcements, at the end of our break, we have announcements. Oh no, guys! It's gonna be an episode.
It is an episode. That is always true.
All I want it to be.
Well, good. So announcements. The first one is about the thing in the Discord where you can win. You can win a Sanrio set of amiibos. Thank you. My brain. My
You look like
brain
you're
is
struggling there.
I was. Thank you. Please finish all of my sentences for me and sandwiches.
Aw, sandwiches.
Yeah, so you can win the amiibos, but you have to enter the contest. And so far, only one wonderful person has entered the contest.
Enter, guys.
Enter the contest. It should be
And if you don't enter, this one wonderful person will win by default, and that's great. And that's great.
This one person is going to start petitioning no one else to please don't enter.
If you want a chance, you just gotta enter the contest, and all you gotta do is join our Discord and read the instructions.
And can you tell us what the name of this contest is? Because I love hearing it.
It's my Cimarron Summer photo contest.
What do you have to do?
You have to take a picture that depicts what it's like to simmer on summer in Animal Crossing.
Oh, nice.
And then you have to take that picture and post it in our Discord. But I think you're wondering the next question is how then...
I wanted to ask it. Wait.
How on earth is Leash going to ask this question?
Yes.
How is it going to be asked?
I wanted to know how on earth do you join the Discord? Is that what you're going to ask?
Yeah, it was.
Is that what you're going to ask
Yeah, it
that I
was.
wanted to ask?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
Sarah,
help.
Sarah,
I can help.
Okay,
Please
Sarah,
help.
because we're both
Because neither of us have any
confused.
idea.
It's okay.
I didn't even know what Leash was going to ask.
I know, right? So it's
I'm
like
super confused.
I'm happy to help this additional piece of the puzzle. Much like a parrot who can help solve a mystery. Just send us a
Or a
DM
hamster.
to ask for an invitation
Send a DM.
via our social medias.
Social medias.
That can be the Pocket Pod and any of the social medias, including the Instagram,
Yep.
the Twitter,
Yep.
the Facebook,
It's true.
and also the email. We are thepocketpod@gmail.com.
That's
Look at
us.
that. Continuity. So
Consistence.
good.
It's beautiful.
Consistency.
Mwah. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be prouder.
Oh,
She did the hand gesture for both of those. I know we did a previous episode where you could not, in fact, tell.
That's true.
There have been 2 episodes with Chef's Kiss.
Oh, who knows if it'll make another appearance
I
someday.
feel
One
like
day.
we're going to need to.
Every 100 episodes or so.
The honorary Chef's Kiss mention and
Chef's
guess the
Kiss,
chef.
Chef's Kiss test.
Chef's
I was wondering how many sighs I've made in the beginning song at this point.
almost every episode.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean,
Well, since the start of
the
this song.
Which is like episode 30 something.
Yeah. So
Wow.
130 something.
that's a lot of
130
size.
It's a lot of sighs.
A lot of
Leash,
contented size.
there's a second
There
announcement.
is.
Yeah.
Second announcement.
There is. There is.
There is.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
This one's called the Carry On My Wayward Patreon.
Yes. Yeah.
Fits perfect.
Get it?
Heads.
Yeah.
It's like, it rhymes.
Carry on my wayward Patreon.
I am also giving away some Sanrio crossover super goodness Sanrio Animal Crossing amiibos.
Say Sanrio one more time.
Sanrio.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sanrio.
It's got Sanrio characters.
Yes.
It's true. You're not wrong.
In the envelope, there are Sanrio characters.
Unopened, sealed characters.
One lucky winner of our Patreon members.
Yep.
I don't know if they're called Patreons or they're called Patreon.
Patreon
called
patrons.
Patreon patrons.
Yes.
Become a Patreon patron.
Of
Anyway,
Pocket Pod
and you
podcast.
could win.
Is this a $2 or a $1?
It's a $1 or $2. Anyone,
$1 or $2. Oh,
anyone
look at
that's a
me.
Patreon can randomly win.
And then if the thing is, because we don't have
yeah.
the addresses for the
Caveat.
$1 people,
If
we
you
would
win
need to
and
get it
you are a
from them.
$1, we'll need your address. And if you don't want to give us your address, we will move on to the next winner.
Yes. That's not a threat.
No
we just
biggie.
need to let you know.
It's
we
just
need
as
your
simple as
address.
that. But that said, you don't even know you're signing up because
That's true.
there's a handful of you. I think we have at the moment 15 patrons, and thank you all to our
thank you
15
guys.
patrons.
Yes. So wonderful.
you have every patron that's currently listening. You have a 1 in 15 chance of winning this packet. Wow. And if you don't want it, just let us know.
That's true, because we can always pass it to
Because
someone who does.
we'll just go to the next.
You
I'm sure
guys,
one of the 15
the
is gonna
odds
win.
are so low right now to either win a Carry On My Wayward Patreon or
a Simmer on Summer.
a Simmer on Summer contest. For either of these, there's 2 ways to win.
Right
and
now, if you enter, there's a 1 in 2 chance you'll win mine.
super low hanging
And if you
fruit.
join our Patreon, there's a 1 in 16 chance you'll win.
Yep.
Wow.
These are great odds. It's
good
never
odds.
been better.
Yeah. There's no time like the present to add your
There's no
entry.
time like July.
Yeah, so mine will be going through the end of July. When does yours expire?
Well, mine technically expires this Saturday, but I'm probably going to extend it a little bit longer. Mostly because I don't have time and I want to give people more time.
That's fair. Why
so
not?
give people maybe an extra week.
Yeah.
Till the
Two
following
nice
Saturday.
birds with one stone.
Yeah. So we'll play it fast and loose.
Yeah.
Fast,
That's why we don't write rules.
Yep. No rules, just right.
Don't like cricket. Sorry.
And that's how
The news goes. Sorry, Kalisha. I didn't mean to step on.
I didn't have anything.
Okay, good.
I'm like, good. Sarah could
helped.
fill it in.
I helped.
Leash, do you want to sing us into our next segment?
Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream.
Nailed it.
Refreshing summer
I like the
tune.
little ding. at the end.
Nabisco ding. I love it.
Leash, I think a certain lion cake has a dream.
Yes, I'm gonna need your help.
Oh.
Both of your help.
Oh.
Okay.
And your knowledge of African wildlife.
Okay, we'll try.
And creatures.
Fair enough.
Okay.
For this one, because he did tell me this morning, and he started off with like a trivia question,
Oh, I love it.
and I got it wrong.
Oh no.
This was a test, Mom.
This is hard.
And then he told me what it was, and now I just don't remember what he said.
So the trivia question, do you remember? So you might be able to help, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
What kind of ant lives in Africa?
African something ant.
I think there's probably a lot of different ants that live in Africa.
Yeah.
It is a very big continent, and there's a lot of wildlife in Africa.
Okay.
What about a leafcutter ant? Do they live in Africa?
I don't know.
What about... I was going to say a fire ant, but they're definitely in the United States.
I said fire ant. Oh. And that was obviously wrong.
Driver ants.
Yeah.
Safari ants.
I'm excitedly looking at Leash to see if it's the correct answer.
Yeah,
Maybe one will ring a bell.
Army ant.
We're gonna have to save this. It might be army ant. I literally don't remember. We'll save that part for a follow up.
Okay.
There's also
definitely a type of
there's
ant.
pavement ant and African ant.
I don't. I'm gonna have to ask him, and it's very, very, very possible that this ant may not actually live in Africa,
Or at least
and
not
he just
exclusively.
thinks that it does.
That's totally fair.
Regardless,
Yes.
This specific ant, I don't even know if this is a quality of a specific ant, but this ant that he said that he wanted in Animal Crossing,
Okay.
he wants this ant to crawl up a tree in Animal Crossing, and you have to catch it climbing up a tree.
Ooh.
And if you're too slow, it climbs back down and you can't catch it anymore.
So you
That
have to
sounds
just
cool.
watch
So
it
he wants another-
subtly climb up a tree.
Quick appearance of this
He
ant.
wants another tree creature.
Yeah. Yeah, and not just the ones with the little fluttery wings that
Yeah.
flap away.
Yeah.
This one goes up and it goes back down.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
What other bugs would do something similar to that?
Something that crawls quickly out. I mean, I like that it's a different kind of facet of bug behavior that we haven't seen yet, which would be fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of similar to the way the spiders drop out of the
Yes.
tree.
Yeah.
And the
I can see that.
bagworm.
And the
I could
bagworm,
see
that's
that.
right.
So yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
so
idea,
it's
but
a similar
the middle of the
style,
tree.
and I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's like maybe I'll have to get clarification on if you shake the tree and the ant comes out, or how does the ant
or if you're just walking by and the
generate?
ant just
Yeah, or
moves.
is it already there?
Yeah. Maybe you just have to keep a watchful eye out for it, like you
Yeah.
do for the cicada shells, which I'm looking out for, guys. I'm determined because that's one of my last insects to get for the.
A shell?
Yes, I didn't. I never
the
found a
shell?
shell with. I found a shell with my second island character, but not with my first character.
Interesting.
And I just didn't mean to miss it. Didn't mean to miss it.
I might do some time traveling to go bug hunting because I haven't played really at all much since June.
Oh,
And there's been some bugs introduced that I haven't had a chance to even try to catch.
I need to go back.
And this this Joey Bowie doesn't have the history of old Joey Bowie from last summer. where I
That's
caught
right.
Many. I even went bug hunting some nights, So need to catch up my game a little bit. But I've already decided I'm just gonna time travel when and however.
Hey, Nintendo has said you can time travel.
Yeah.
It's just play the game the way you want to play it.
They said that?
I think. I mean, it doesn't
They've never
break
not-
the game.
They've never
Yeah.
not said it.
Yeah, they've not been like. I think in previous games you got punished for it more severely. Like
Well,
we said, he
you
would
got a
hassle
lecture.
you. That's
for
right.
sure.
So
There's
now
no
it's
lecture now.
I think now the biggest penalty for it is basically if you time travel backwards with turnips, they all will wither.
Yeah, and then your house be full of thingamajigs if you go for 30 days or more. Roaches, cockroaches,
Cucaracha.
and you'll have lots of weeds. So those are your punishments. Not so bad. Excuse me, where did these hiccups come from?
Is it a sugar ant? I'm like trying to look up. I'm still like looking up ants.
I don't know the answer.
I was wondering if it would like ring a bell if we found the right ant.
Is it the blah 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 ant?
Ooh, the blah 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 ant.
It's, if I recall, it had like a 3-pronged name,
Ooh.
but I could be wrong.
No, that's okay.
Which is why I liked leaf cutter, because it was like nerf, nerf, nerf.
The thumping
Yeah.
ant. Yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't know.
That's okay.
Well, either way, I think interesting ants that do interesting things
Yes,
is a fun
interesting,
idea.
more interesting ants, because there's lots of different types of ants. There's lots of different types of other like animal creature types.
And not all
loads
of
of
them are
butterflies.
just gonna eat garbage.
What about termites?
Oh yeah, we had termite mounds. Remember that was one of the insect prizes, but we don't
Yeah,
have
But
termites
there's
in
no
game.
termite.
That's a funny.
Like, what if you
Thing?
chopped down a tree and like left it there?
Ooh, a stump.
And then it got consumed by termites. How fun would that be?
That would be neat. So your stump would eventually like get withered away if you didn't catch the termites that were on it. That'd be kind of
Speaking
fun.
of, that's kind of a fun idea. If have you guys ever cut down a tree and left the stump and then just sort of saw what nature did to the stump
You mean in life
in
or
life?
Oh, I don't think I've had the opportunity. I mean, I've seen it in forests.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite fascinating because it gets.
It gets
fungus
things
and
grow on it or
things
things
eating
go
it.
around it. So I had a tree cut down in my front yard, and the people that cut down the tree came back this year to help with another tree thing, and they were like, "Did you realize that you can't even tell there was a tree there before?" And I was like, "I know, it's really cool."
Wow.
Because like the hosta around it and some other stuff just sort of
Absorbed
filled in the space.
that's
like
cool.
the stump is still there, like you can feel it.
Oh, gotcha.
But you can't even see it anymore. Like they just live around the stump,
cool.
and they grew on top of it and around it. So it's sort of slowly getting consumed. I didn't have to spend the money to have it pulverized. So
That's kind of awesome.
it's great. It's great.
So there you go. Maybe that's a life tip. If you have a tree stump,
And the reason I bring that up is, wouldn't it be fun if in Animal Crossing you left a stump after a while, and let's say you like didn't play for a few months and you came back and you found your stumps were like consumed by weeds or something?
that would be so
That would be kind of cool.
I think that'd be super lovely to have like a natural kind of
Or it's covered in fungus,
little
or
fungus.
you know.
Yes, those little like steppe fungus, the little shelf fungus. I think is what
Because right
it's
now you
actually
can
called.
craft those. You can craft the little
I would love
stools
that.
with the mushrooms on them. But yeah, it could just happen naturally.
That sounds so perfectly.
That sounds fun.
sweet.
So that's my surprise dream suite.
Oh man, that makes me think of a dream suite. If I can interject a dream
Please,
suite,
yes.
adjacent
This
to the
is the dream
stump.
suite section. Let's
Dream
do it.
suite. That in New Leaf, you could cut down stumps with the silver axe. I think the silver axe, and then sometimes the stumps would leave a lovely pattern behind. So it could be like a music note or a slice of orange or a star, which was really fun because you could just leave those as fun decorations. And I think they might have attracted certain mushrooms around the special stumps. But that was a fun feature, and I like that variety and kind of just a sweet surprise. Even if it did nothing, I like that.
I want more sweet surprises.
More sweet
And
surprises.
the idea of, like you can craft a specialty stump.
Sure.
But like
Yeah.
more things that like if you just waited long enough, eventually that thing would happen, even if you didn't have the DIY for it, would be kind of cool too.
That would be really
I like
nice.
that idea.
Especially because the DIYs, guys, it's frustrating if you don't get to play enough during that event.
Right.
And you just like, there are loads of mushroom DIYs I just didn't get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't make that. Maybe I can recruit someone to make it for me, which I'm not. But yeah, it's nice. I like that opportunities just as a sweet surprise.
Yeah.
Popping up.
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous. I love it.
Or yeah, like if you chop down the tree and like the log stayed behind and
Ooh.
Yeah, I would like the log to
you
stay
can craft the
behind.
log.
Yeah.
But yeah, if every once in a while, like a special tree, when you
That'd
chopped
be
it down, I left the
fun.
log behind.
Yeah, if you had enough space, why not? They could just
and
populate there.
and now you have a log bench that you can pick up and move if you want or whatever, or just leave it there.
I think that'd be super
These
cool.
are great ideas, Nintendo. Just putting them out there into the
More
world.
serendipitous, please.
Yes,
We love the serendipitous things. They're charming. They're delightful.
We
they
have
warm our
a
hearts.
few other dreams from our
tell us.
Please,
Discord
share,
friends
share.
if you'd like to hear about
Yes.
them.
I want to hear them.
So this goes all the way back to June 14th from Machado.
Machado.
Machado has two dreams. That we can one day have a Fitbit app on our Nook phones to track our steps
What?
and mileage.
Oh my gosh, that sounds super
Yes.
fun.
And I assume this means like your character steps and mileage. Like
I think
it's
that's
not
great.
It's not going to
Yes.
be like you walking
Yeah.
around while
Yes, of
playing.
course.
That's
Like,
awesome.
It's not like Pokemon Go where like it uses
that's
your
fun
steps.
too.
But I love the idea. Like I run around my island all the time. I must get a lot of steps.
Yes.
And then you can earn like Nook mileage points
That's
for
great.
for the
And
mileage
that's
you
like,
walk.
I think in Danganronpa 2, that was a thing that character, you actually had a Tamagotchi pet that was charged by how much you walked around the island. Which is,
Love it.
right? Come
It's
on.
adorable. Yeah.
Why not? That sounds fun too.
And her other idea, which is also really cute, you should be able to get the phone number for the airport, so that if you want Wilbur to close the gates, you can just text him. And be
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Hey,
Oh
Orville,
my
will you
gosh.
close
I
the
love that
gates?"
idea. Yeah, because you can't, if you don't have someone to kick out to say, okay, I'm done playing, you can't close the gate like remotely.
Or if you
Right.
just want to quickly open your gates for like one friend, like open and then close it right away. And like you have to like stop what you're doing. You can no longer do any terraform. You can't do all the things you were doing.
Yep.
You have to completely stop
Yeah.
and then go open the gates, wait for your friend, wait and wait and wait. Friend is great, happy to have visitors, but keep waiting.
Yes.
And they finally leave. And then you still can't do it some of the things until you close the gate.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. It would just be
Agreed.
nice to just send him a text and be like, yo, I'm done.
That is brilliant.
I'll come visit in person later, promise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to stay away forever. I like seeing you. I like
is he
sending
that
notes.
lonely? He needs us to talk to him. And like, I mean, don't even get me started on the notes. Like, I should be able to also craft those via my phone or just at my craft table.
Yeah, or maybe you could like buy stationary postcards to take home and keep in your pockets and just make them wherever.
Or can we have like I know Pete doesn't really exist in this world, but can
Can
he
we
just
have
like
him?
live somewhere? Can we? So I don't have to go down to like.
Oh, yeah.
He could just hook me up, like just
That'd be
put
fun.
like, or I have like a mailbox somewhere, or I can make mailbox.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I
Yes.
could actually make mail like a blue mailbox. You know, like the
You
blue
could
one.
drop it somewhere on the island that's convenient.
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
right by like Nook's
Yeah.
Nook's cranny.
Yeah, or why
A
not?
workable mailbox.
Why not be able to use your own mailbox to put mail in?
Or
It
put
has
that one
outgoing
in there.
mail.
Also
Yeah.
true.
Put the little thing up. The
Yeah,
little flag.
the
up.
little flag. Oh my
Like
gosh,
I
classic.
do on
Like
my
a
own
little-
mailbox at my house.
Oh.
We put the little flag up whenever we put mail in our thing. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't
Mr.
have
Post
one,
Person, come pick it up. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, that's
The
fun.
little flag.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay,
It is
next.
great.
Next, this one comes from Gigi, and I like this one. So, Gigi would like Gulliver or Gullivar to find his way on something other than the beach. Maybe on the grass, maybe shopping at Nook's. He's got all this time to kill on the island, and he's just pacing like this like tiny little spot at
That's
the beach.
true. Let him
pacing
wander
back and
around
forth.
when he's done.
And then M followed up and said, or maybe he gets picked up early so you could like see who the people are that are like picking him up.
Oh my gosh, his actual crewmates, that'd be so cute.
Oh yeah.
Super weird that you don't get to ever see his ship,
Right? It's such a
Right?
mystery.
right? And,
Is he just making it all up?
and
Does
Sweet
none of this
Gulliver's
even
just
exist?
always on the beach, and sometimes he
It's
loses
true.
this, and sometimes he's his alter ego, and he loses this other thing. But like, yeah, just like, why can't he also just roll into the grass every once in a while?
Sure. I mean, I'd be even happy if like we find him on the beach and then after you solve
He
his...
wanders around like Flick does,
Yeah,
right? Like you
yeah.
can find him anywhere. Celeste, who like randomly shows up in parts of your island.
I haven't seen Celeste for 5 million years.
Every time I play, for some reason, she's there.
That's awesome.
I've been very lucky. I don't play often, but when I play, Celeste is there. I literally bump right into her.
Oh, I love it.
She's always hanging out.
She just wants to
She's
see
always hanging out near
you.
the
She
museum.
knows you
She's
love her
visiting
so
her
much.
brother.
So sweet.
Yeah, she's my faves. And then I had a couple more, but I think I might only do one more, so we have time for a last segment. This one is also from Machado.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is the one. I like this idea. I am dreaming of a pocket eject button that drops all items from your pocket into the closest empty spaces. So that you don't have to like empty your pockets and like find places
Oh
to
my
put it,
gosh.
just so
Wouldn't
you
that
can
be a
like
dream?
empty your pockets. Like the other day I bought all of my like Sanrio stuff, and I just was buying it so that then I could use it for a Harv's Island picture.
Sure.
And I wasn't prepared for like, how am I going to use these when I'm done?
Sure.
So I was just trying to drop them somewhere, and I was like, I have 37 items in my pocket, and I'm just going to sit here and just find little nooks and crannies all around my
Yeah,
island to drop
scoot
these
around.
items in. It was very annoying.
Yes.
So this pocket eject button sounds like a really good idea. You just
Pop it.
completely clear your pockets with like one click of a button, and it just finds empty spots everywhere.
That's kind of
And that
cool.
could be a fun treasure hunt later on.
There you go. I guess that's the drawback. If it's not like adjacent to where you are, can it just pop up everywhere and then it becomes a fun treasure hunt?
Anywhere there's an open spot.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta get rid of that stuff in your pockets.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a fair trade-off because yes, you can evacuate the pockets immediately, but you have the little caveat. You still have to go and clean it up if you want
Yeah.
to keep that perfect down rating.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you have now 40 items in our island, and we know Isabel's not going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
Town rating's going to flop pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I think that's a great idea, because that's an annoyance I have, and I think that would be
like
helpful.
the Insta Pocket Clear, basically. Very cool.
And then there was a related one, maybe not related, but it's really cute. And wouldn't it be great to have a step stool to stand on, so that after you place an item on top of a... Do we ever talk about
Oh
this
my
one?
gosh. We haven't talked about a step stool, but that's a brilliant idea.
You could turn the first item on and off. Like, so like when you place, I guess I thought about it. I don't think we talked about it on the show, but yeah. So, after you place an item, like a dollhouse on top of a tall item, you use the step stool so you can actually just rotate or turn on and off or whatever that top item.
I think you can turn it on and off from below, but you can't rotate it. At least outside.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If the thing below can turn on and off, then you can't turn on and off the thing above, or vice versa. Yeah.
Gotcha. It interrupts that action.
One or the other is impossible.
Gotcha.
So by
To
using the
differentiate.
step stool,
Yes.
you're telling the game, I'm aiming for the top one.
Yes.
And if you're
And
not, then it tells the game I'm aiming for the bottom one.
I think that's fair.
That's a fun idea.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought this was going to be connected to allowing us to reach the center of a table if we're outside.
That also came up in here, but I know that's an older conversation we've had.
That's true. But if the
apparently
steps
there
are
is
so
a glitch currently.
Ooh.
You can center items on a table outside using this glitch.
Oh my gosh, I got to look it up.
And it's on the Crossing channel. And that was also a video that Machado shared.
That's very cool. I'm going to have to look into that.
I don't know if this is still an active glitch.
Oh, gotcha, because it could have been ages ago.
Who even knows? But
I'll look it up.
if you use it, because I know Sarah loves a good glitch,
I do love a good glitch.
please report back.
I sometimes love a bad glitch, but I do love a glitch.
the good glitch, the bad glitch,
Glenda the good glitch.
I was going to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it back.
wicked glitch of the
Glenda
East.
the good glitch.
Ah, that's a great name.
And I thought of it all by myself.
Glenda the good glitch.
It's true.
I like her a lot. Oh, well, I thought with the remaining time we could do a surprise spotlight camper.
Do it.
So I'm going to open up the website in 1 second, and I'm going to have you guys do the thing we do where you like tell me when to stop.
And then before that, Leash, do you want to sing the theme?
Oh, yeah.
Spotlight camper. Had to think about it.
That's right. It was
What are we talking about?
A plus jobs.
Okay, so I'm going to go find a list of all animals.
All the animals. All the animals.
Except for that one.
Except for that one.
Except for Twerp.
Twerp.
Twerp was in the original Animal Crossing, and he's not around anymore.
Oh, what happened?
I think they didn't like the way he looked. He looked like a grumpy baby bird. Like a grumpy baby bird with a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh. Reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the baby.
Yes. Baby Francis. What was he called?
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he was.
The whole thing stinks like yesterday's diaper.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because he was the hardened like smoker voice.
Yes.
So here, oh shoot, what in the world is this picture? Okay, I have to say, I'm going to show Leash this while Joelle is looking.
Okay,
Look at this.
I
Is the
finally
picture of
found
Twerp, and they cut off his face, so I can't even see what it looks like.
Oh,
That's
horrible.
not fair. That ain't fair. Oh,
Who
here we
would
go.
do such a thing?
It's weird.
All
There.
right.
This is what it looked like.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
He doesn't have a 5 o'clock
I
shadow
see
so
his
much as he has like.
Is his mouth crooked?
It's like he's got a little
He
sideways.
looks a little wonky.
And when I said 5 o'clock shadow, I should have said 5 o'clock shaved head because it's not. it's not below his beak. It's on his head.
He's
top
also
of his
got
head.
the angry eyebrows.
Yeah, he does. He's got a little angry eyebrow action. I like him. I think he looks like a
Leash,
grumpus.
pick a number between 1 and 5.
I'm going to pick 4.
Sarah, pick a number between 1 and 7.
I'll pick 2.
Interesting.
This means something. You chose
This
to pick
means
2.
nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, how do I find the animal list from here? Oh, it's literally right here. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys tell me when to stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling. Had you started scrolling yet?
No, I had been all over the place. It was like in the wrong spot when you told me to stop, so I had to
sorry.
go one extra thing. But
That's
it's fine.
fair.
It's fine. I found a delightful little jock lion named Mott.
Mott. Okay.
Look at this handsome fella.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
He's dapper and a half.
He looks a lot like...
All the other lions.
but
Who's the other one?
He looks like the green haired lion.
is that Bud?
No, the green haired lion is
Lionel? I'm just gonna guess lion names.
Leopold.
Leopold.
He looks a lot like. So this is Leopold.
Oh, he does look a lot like Leopold.
Because
He's
they
got
both have
similar eyes and
glasses.
glasses.
They got similar hair.
They both have manes. They're both liony.
How did I lose him already? Good Lord, come back, Mott.
Mott, won't you come back? Come back, Mott.
Lion.
Bud have sunglasses?
Bud
does
did have
sunglasses.
Bud have sunglasses. Yes.
Mott. There he goes. Okay, I'm opening up Mott. Somehow. Please open up Mott.
It was literally Tom backwards as far as the name spelling goes.
Is that like Mo?
Yeah, remember we were
Tom
talking, was
and
it
Mo.
Tom and Mo?
Mo.
Mo. Très bien, Mo.
Oh, it was just his birthday 5 days ago.
Uncanny.
Happy birthday, Mott the jock lion.
Question.
What?
How do you spell Mott? Is it with 2 T's or 1 T?
It's with 2 T's, just like the applesauce.
Oh my.
my babies.
He's a handsome fella. He's got a little soul patch going on. He's got some
glasses.
freckles. He's got some glasses. He's got this cute red hair. I like him a lot. He's my favorite lion, I think. And I've
Whoa,
never
I don't
met him.
know.
I've never met him.
Have you seen Rory?
I think I have. Should I see Rory again? Let me go visit Rory again. Oh, how do I keep losing these? Oh, no, I still prefer Mott. Ugh. I don't like Rory's facial hair. I'm not a fan.
I think it's amazing. And he's got little toofies hanging out.
Well, this is Mott's time, Leash.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
This is Mott Light.
Got told.
Villager.
Ooh, Mott Light.
Well,
Camper villager.
presently in New Horizons, Mott wears the blue college cardigan.
Classy.
But
Mott.
in New Leaf, he wore the blue letter jacket. I know someone who wears the blue letter jacket.
No.
And his name is Tex.
What? Not our favorite penguin friend.
And prior to that, in City Folk, he wore a pirate's coat.
What?
So he's all over the place. I love this.
Changing fashion.
He can't decide. His skill is mental math, so I agree and appreciate him.
Skills.
And his goal in life is to be a lawyer.
But
Good for him. Let's see. Mott is a jock lion villager in the Animal Crossing series. His name may be a reference to the 70s band Mott the Hoople.
wow,
Who
really?
later reformed under the name British Lions.
Wow.
I would not have ever in a million years come up with that connection. I've heard of Mott the Hoople, but not for any reason I can remember. Maybe it was.
Are they the ones who said carried the all the young dudes? Is that Mott the Hoople? All the
Can you look that
young
up?
Dudes. Yeah, look it up.
Carry the news. Carry the
Mott.
news.
It's such a great name. I'm sad they changed it to the British Lions.
I know.
Which is not nearly as memorable.
No, not even just British Lions.
Oh, British Lions. My bad.
Soup's generic, friends. Soup's generic. Mott the Hoople.
That maybe they got teased too much for Mott the Hoople.
His initial phrase is a play on the word cage. What is his initial phrase?
Wow.
Cagey.
Holy cow. Sorry,
up,
I have to
Sarah?
share this bit
Please
of
do.
news about Mott the Hoople.
Please do.
So in the early 1970s, or they released their albums in the early 1970s, but failed to find commercial success. On the verge of breaking up, the band were encouraged by David Bowie to stay together. Bowie wrote the glam rock song "All the Young Dudes" for them, which became a massive commercial success in 1972.
And then came back in Clueless, and people love the song all over again.
Yay! But that's pretty amazing. Good job, David Bowie and Mott the Hoople.
Bowie, good for you. Mott the Hoople, muzzles.
Sweet pea.
Sweet.
Let's see. I don't know what his catchphrase. Where do you see his catchphrase, guys?
Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I'm not
I'm
on
on
page anymore. I'm looking
Wikipedia,
at
and it
Mott
says
the
it's cagey.
Hoople.
It's cagey. His catchphrase is cagey.
Cagey.
Okay, then it must be a reference to Cage. Okay, I believe you. Oh, did you say that? Sorry, Leash. The enclosures lions are commonly kept in at zoos. Oh, okay. He has the fitness hobby. He has the hobby fit. Nope.
That fitness hobby.
He has. It says he has the fitness hobby, but I just read it with the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllables.
It's quite fine.
Mott is a bright yellow lion with an auburn mane and a goatee at the bottom of his chin. He has freckles on his face and his eyes are closed, two small lowered eyebrows, the same color as his mane. His hands, nose, feet, and the inside of his ears. Nope.
Ear innards.
His ear innards are a beige color. It says RR beige colored, so I just decided they meant R a beige color.
Ah, that's fair.
He's also one of the few villagers to wear an accessory in their default appearance, a pair of reading glasses.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. What more? He has a fancy house.
Ooh.
He's got kind of a brick facade house with a red roof. Kind of looks like his hair.
Oh.
Kind of looks like,
I went back.
and his
accidentally.
door is yellow, kind of like his yellow.
Yeah, I do love it when they match their
Matchy
faces.
matchy.
Always cute.
Matching their heads.
Hashtag cute.
I'm trying to find any interiors of his house, but I don't see any for the new. Oh no, there it is, the New Horizons house.
Oh, it looks.
It's very cute. He has a little
Very neat.
library.
Yep.
Got a little library. got a little.
There's a
plaid
calendar
bed.
on his wall that I have not seen in game. If anyone has seen that calendar, here's this. Check this. Here, I'll show you
Yeah,
both.
I see that.
I think I have that.
Oh, nice.
I don't know that I've seen that before.
I might have it. If I have it, I send it.
Yay.
Oh, in this picture, he's in his jammies too,
So cute.
or maybe he was sick that day. I don't know.
Oh, good to be snoozy.
Let's see. He...
Let's see.
Okay, his name in other languages. And
Sure.
this is the website that doesn't tell you any information about his name in other languages.
Oh, here you can use
I
mine.
have them. Yeah.
Well,
Johnny
no, I
Chickens.
mean I have the list, but like there's the other website that actually gives you like
background
explanations.
information. Oh, gotcha.
Do you have that one? That's the
Nope.
Nookopedia.
I don't have that.
I'm gonna open Nookopedia and look up.
Well,
Mott.
my Wikipedia doesn't say extra stuff, if that's helpful.
Well, oh well. I'm going in anyway.
She's checking it out. Who knows what she may find around the
Mott.
corner.
Mott. Hello, Mott.
Just around
The
the
exception
riverbend.
of French.
French. Okay, it does tell you something for at least one of them.
But yeah, but you could guess that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel that's pretty
Fair.
pretty obvious.
Fair. Well, in case you're wondering,
I don't even speak French.
I don't know those French.
in Japanese, his name is Riku,
Hariku.
which you might guess is just a Japanese name for Rick.
Oh, that's fair.
In Korean, his name is Rik, which
Like-
you might guess is
as-
a Japanese name or is a Korean name.
As we've learned, is often
For Rick.
It's interesting because in my translation it says it's Rin. So it's R-I-N is the sound. But we
Interesting.
often do find that the Korean name is very sound-like to the Japanese.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's like the sound is it the same character that's on this website? Can you see the little tiny character there?
Yeah, I think it is the same character.
So it's just transliterated incorrectly or differently, not
or
incorrectly.
maybe it just has different pronunciations
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
don't know about pronunciation.
Who even knows? Who could know?
I could ask Tim. He's trying to learn how to read Korean characters.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's fun.
Because he already does Japanese, right?
He can read some Japanese.
That's awesome. Good for
He's expanding those brain cells
brainies.
or growing the brain cells.
And then I think in
Expanding them.
Chinese, it's Like, which I think is also Rick.
Hey.
Like. In French, you guys, it's just Mott, and that's the same as his English name. It's really helpful.
Well,
Wait a second.
it's not French, right?
No, oh my God, in Dutch,
Oh, I see your confusion. For the colors of the
Yes.
flag are
Yes.
very much
Yeah, I was like,
similar.
wait,
In
no, I did
Dutch
do a double take.
and Russian, he's Mott. Both of those. See, all three flags have the same three
Yep.
color stripes,
Yep.
but in different orders and different configurations.
Nice.
Yep.
But yeah, in Russian and in the Netherlands.
Be nice if they didn't just have the
He's Mott.
flag for you to figure it
Be a little
out.
helpful, yeah.
Which is where this other website has the advantage, for it does say the nationality of the flag with it.
And then in German, his name is Leonhard. Like Leonard, but Leonhard.
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 Nice.
Or Leonardo.
Maybe. Very
Sure
possibly.
enough.
I'm going to skip down to Italian, where his name is Leopold, which we already have a Leopold lion in English, so it's very interesting. I wonder what that Leopold is
Right?
called in Italian. It's
always
I
so
wonder
fun.
if he is called Mott.
They just switched it up. They're like,
He's
this will be
messing
fun.
with you. Let's see. A Leopoldo is related to lions, apparently.
Huh?
In Spanish, Jones.
What? That's a fun
Mr.
name.
Jones. Mr. Mott Jones.
Mr.
and me.
Jones.
And then in French, it says Amy.
Ame. It's like
It means loved.
oh, so sweet.
Loved. That's great. I like this guy. This is my favorite lion. I don't like the lions in general, so the fact that I now have a favorite lion is delightful for me.
Oh, sweet.
And
sweet.
again, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to this animal.
Yes, to this man. Apologies to this
To
man.
this man.
Happy
I don't
birthday
know
to this,
this man.
animal.
Brilliant.
Happy
Well,
birthday.
that's it. That's our episode, guys.
Yeah.
I think we should end with a thank you.
I think that's a great idea.
I think we're gonna end with a thank you. A thank you to Leash and Rar
What?
for sitting here and chatting with me about all kinds of stuff that are
Yay.
almost kind of Animal Crossing related.
Yeah.
Would you say thank you for being a friend?
Thank you for being a dear friend, spelled in the best way.
Oh,
friend?
That's
well,
two
thank
E's.
you.
I like it.
Thank you both. Thank you. Thank you.
And a thank you to Jack Great Blank
Of
of
course.
Monkey Cat Studios for producing our wonderful show
Yay.
that we love
Thank you.
producing so much. And with that, we end with our classic Pocket